Hey guys, welcome back. It's going to be just a second here. I'll give folks a minute or two to jump on. And then we'll get this party started. And actually, it reminds me I probably need to get up and get my cup of water now. Hey guys, I'm here. I just got back from grabbing a quick cup of water. You might notice there's no picture-in-picture today. I was going to try the stream tonight without that. That was kind of something that I was really apprehensive about to begin with. But anyway, I got a little bit of feedback recently talking about the picture-in-picture deal. It's distracting, and I honestly hadn't even thought of that aspect. So, that being said, I think tonight I'll just go ahead and try it without. And then, just go ahead and run the stream. And then this will, this way, this being the first two streams that I've done here in TotK, I'll be able to kind of like give people, the two different sides of the materials to compare each other to. So, what I think I'll do is make this the last live for a few days. This will give folks time to watch both the one with my picture in it, and then, to watch another one comparable to that in the Gerudo depths without my picture being in it. Give folks a few days to kind of comment on how they feel about all that. And in the meantime, I know I've got other recorded type videos I can push out. So, for example, I've got to do my Hardy Radish video, which that's coming soon because I've almost finally got all the Great Sky Islands unlocked, or the Sky Islands. So, that'll be coming out. I need to get up to that last Skyview Tower, the one up there by Typhoid Ruins, or whatever it's called now. Not only the Skyview Tower, but there's a couple of Sky Island areas that I quite haven't touched on yet. There's one above Lanaru, whatever that word is. Over in the eastern side. I've got the Skyview Tower, I just never popped up to the Sky Islands because there's really nothing up there. But, we need to knock it out nonetheless. I need to make sure I'm not missing radishes. And then, the islands above Typhoid Ruins for sure. Once I get through that, those will be recorded videos too, by the way. I'll go ahead and hook those up. Hopefully this week. I know it's Thursday already, but I'm going to try to stay up late tonight and get those both recorded and hopefully pushed out tomorrow. So not quite sure who I've got with me right now. Thanks for joining. I am going to go ahead and get this party started here in just a moment. I'll be doing my intro. And just to go ahead and get ourselves ready for that. Now I do need to open my dungeon map because I'm doing this live. But I think I really wanted to start down here and just kind of work our way left and then up on the map. So that would be west and then north. Just kind of hitting, Gerudo, Pristine weapon stanchions. There's the cemetery there, the Lynels, Coliseum, all sorts of fun stuff today. Alright, we'll go give folks just another minute or two, and then I'll go ahead and do my intro. Grab my last sip of water before we get going. Just passing the time here. Guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the support that you gave on that whole world builder deal I posted a video about yesterday. I know it was super last minute, but honestly it wasn't doing too good. It was like page 160 or something. Honestly, I don't know what page it was on, but it was way back at the end. So, you know, that light bulb just kind of clicked in my head yesterday when I was sitting out at the coffee shop doing some video editing. I was like, wait a minute, I could do a real quick live, you know, and just ask folks to help me out with this deal. And I actually don't think I did it live because the internet connection there wasn't very good. But I did my best with what I had, and I, you know, recorded a real quick video. And guys, I just want to say thank you so much for doing that. With your help and support, that bumped us from page 100 and whatever to page 1. So, you know, I'm not saying that guarantees anything's going to come of it, but it definitely gives us a good, strong chance. You know, I feel like we're in the running now, and that's all thanks to you guys. So just wanted to get that out there before I forgot to say that here in tonight's stream. Alright guys, I've given this a couple of minutes here, so I'm just going to go ahead and get this party started. We'll do our intro, and then we're going to have some fun here in the Gerudo depths. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again. And folks, it's going to be a fun time here in the depths. I'm down here in Gerudo, which is always fun anyway, but yeah, pristine weapons. We're going to hit the cemetery. There's some looting to do there. We can't forget the Lynel Coliseum. That's going to be a fun fight. Then I'm just going to kind of work my way around, you know, maybe cover some of this ground, get a couple of light root trees opened up. I'd really like to, you know, kind of open up the Gerudo depths here. So it shouldn't take terribly long. You know, I'm thinking maybe an hour and a half or so. Without any further ado, let's get to it. Now, guys, this is something I keep trying to demonstrate, and I keep forgetting because, you know, I get shiny rock syndrome. But this is a fun weapon. So notice how those things really light up the area around them. So I don't necessarily feel like I have to stock this, but if I'm going into a part of the depths I know is going to be dark for a while because light root trees are tough to climb to or whatever the case may be, that is something that is somewhat handy to have. For one, it really lights the area up, especially when it's super dark. It really makes a difference when it's dark. Not only that, it goes slow. So, you know, it kind of gives you a minute. You can kind of follow them, you know, see what's what. It doesn't have a terribly long range, which is my only complaint. I kind of wish it would just keep on going until it slammed into something. But, you know, when it's super dark and you've got nothing else, this is probably a better option than just trying to rely on your miner's gear, you know, whatever else you have glowing the area. Oh, by the way, this does that too. This will make the area glow around Link. You can't really see it right now because I'm not in a very dark area. But this is up on the top of a spear, so it doesn't work as good as, say, like a broadsword or a claymore that I had, you know, stashed on my back right now, because that points more toward the ground. But just know this will help light up your area a little bit. And then let's see if I can get a darker area there. See, it just really lights up the world. When you're in the dark, you can really tell just how much it's doing for you. So anyway, yeah, just like I said, I kept forgetting to play with that. Maybe I'll be able to do that again here when I get into some darker areas down here in the depths. In combat, it's not great. I honestly don't know if I would use this in combat because it's not going to be super durable. You know, if you're only using it to light your way, it's still going to break pretty quick. I shouldn't say that. It'll be with you for a little bit, but I think if you're going to start using it in combat, then it'll be just, you know, you'll find it's just not a very good use of it that way. And let's just see if I can... Okay, so it does absolutely no damage at range. So the only way to actually even do damage with it is to, you know, actually touch them directly with it. And guys, that's just going to trash the weapon. So this is probably a better, you know, light the way kind of deal than it is a combat kind of deal. And I really didn't go over there to get into a fist fight. I'm getting sidetracked with the whole lightning rod here, or whatever we want to call that, the light fragment, rod. Alright, enough on all that. So what I want to do then is just kind of hit the cemetery first. And guys, this is Gibdos. Now, Gibdos are susceptible to light, so one thing I have not personally experimented with here yet with this type of weapon is, does it do any damage to Gibdos, who normally die in a light source? So let's go ahead and do just that. I'm going to drop a hard save here, because when I start experimenting, I might wind up eating some spinach here in just a minute. But I know you guys can't see me do that tonight, but just know that I'll be honest about that, and you'll get to hear me crunching on it, I'm sure. Okay, see, that's really disappointing. I was really anticipating a light-based weapon doing some kind of damage to Gibdos who are light damage susceptible. So, okay, well, we tried it, we failed, and now we know. Actually, what am I doing here? I probably want to get in my barbarian suit. Start trashing weapons I know I've already kind of beat up pretty good. That's probably a good one right there. Alright, it's party time. Oh wait, what am I even doing right now? This is not that situation. I don't actually even want to use weapons. Here was my princess. This is a burner bow situation. Kind of forgot what I was doing there for a second. That's as good a burner bow as any. Bad thing is, princess takes a minute to recharge. And then she runs around, and then you can't activate her when you need. There we go. And if you got a flyer, just aim at the ground. I didn't exactly lock on with that. I was a little too close to myself. But, if you don't want to have to actually deal with, getting involved with them directly in combat, just keep in mind you'll have to aim for the floor underneath wherever he's flying. So in this case, that's actually pretty close to princess this time. Ooh, I still missed. Okay, I'm going to try to actually just shoot the target this time. I don't always hit my shots this way, but I'm going to try anyway. Using a long distance bow, I guess, is throwing me off as for on the ground I have to hit, So maybe I'll switch back over to my royal bow there and do that on the next flyer. Come on. Yeah, I kind of forgot the steps there, if I'm being honest. Alright, there's a flyer right there, so let's go ahead and give that a whirl. Couple. Maybe I can get a few of them. That would be more ideal. Wow, I didn't catch either one of them with that one. Okay, for some reason in my mind I thought that had a much better radius to it. And you really just had to get close. But that is not the way this is going down. Okay, that time I think I got him. So yeah, you just got to be really, really close if you're going to do it that way. I think you're probably better off just trying to target the enemy and hit him that way. You'll be more assured that your lightning strike is going to actually hit its target. Ouch. Alright, so something I did notice, when I took out that staff, it kind of knocked the gloom off of these guys. I'm not quite sure what that's about. Maybe they won't damage me with gloom damage if they hit me? Wait, it didn't work that time. Oh no, that was a disregard. That was a dazzle fruit. I don't know, they're still kind of gloomish looking, but they look different. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't help but to wonder what that means. Like, maybe if that's just their stunned state, that could very well be, because as soon as they started moving, they turned colors again. Okay, again, experimentation mode. This is normally the kind of stuff I'm doing behind the curtain You know, when I make my recordings, a recording can be, you know, 2-3 hours sometimes because I'm just doing stuff like that. And then, you know, when I chop a video down to 20 minutes, there was a lot there that I was just goofing off with, you know, experimenting, trying this, trying that, kind of reloading saves, you know, going back in there, trying it again, see if I could duplicate, so on and so forth. So yeah, that's why the live streams are going to be so much longer than the regular edited content. Alright, where's my princess? Princess power. No, not the Toolin power, the princess power. There we go. So the reason I liked targeting the ground is because when you got a swarm of them, you could just like knock them all at once. But, you know, if the radius is that small, that's not going to be a very good, reliable method there. Alright, of course, you know, I could always just lob shock arrows at these guys if I really don't want to wait for the princess power. Which would probably be better with a burner bow. Ooh, headshot, baby. I didn't think I was going to get that one. Ah, nuts. You guys wouldn't believe how many other video games I play, and my first instinct when I want to go above me is to use Ascend. It is getting real. Got another one. Nice. Oh, this one is not dead. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Where's the princess power? Alright, I got some Gibdo bones out of the deal. And there's not like a million of those here, but there's enough here, and they're all in one little spot. So it tends to make farming Gibdo bones in this area desirable for that reason. You get a lot more bang for the buck as far as, you know, time being spent as to how many enemies you're going to encounter. Alright, so moving on from here. I'm not really sure if I want to deal with this bad boyness. What I need to do is take a quick moment and open up my dungeon map, which I keep talking about. Yeah, this will save us a lot of time moving forward here throughout the stream, whether or not things are worth dealing with or not. Because if there's a freaking Sunday lion in there, I don't need it. Alright, dungeon map is open. Switching to the depths. I know you guys can't see this. I'm not sure there was a way I could show this on my stream. Or maybe there is. I don't know, that's technology, and that's not going to happen anytime super quick here, so... Alright guys, let's see where I'm at relative to Coliseum. Okay, so that's the bad boy nest. Okay, there's a large crystallized charge right here in the middle of the cemetery, which I think I already scooped up. If not, I'll go back for it. And then according to this dungeon map, there's no other bad boy nest with chests around here, so I don't know what I'm looking at. Huh, doesn't even show there's a chest there. Okay, yeah, well, glad I looked that up. I'd have trashed a weapon for no reason. Yeah, that's what my my treasure chest hunter is pinging on here. I walked right by that too, didn't I? I hear war drums music. What is happening? Ah. Got a straggler. Yeah, guys, if I was going to bet money on the outcome of using that star fragment staff, I would have felt like it was a pretty solid bet that that would damage Gibdos because it was a light attack. I don't know, Nintendo, if you're watching, maybe that can be at an update? That'd be fun. Alright, guys. Oh, so Brad6360, thanks for mentioning this the other day. It gave me kind of a reminder that I needed to chat about this, which I think I actually mentioned it during a stream at some point, was, you know, Metroid Prime 4, with any luck, we'll be playing in 2025. I think that was like my very first Master Mode stream. Anyway, that's kind of where I was coming from. I kind of had seen an article talking about, you know, it was underway. It was, you know, it was going forward. So, you know, I just kind of did some rough math in my head there. I said, well, if we're lucky, that'll be 2025. I'm not holding my breath. But anyway, a couple of days after that, or, you know, I don't know, maybe a week or two after that, Nintendo did put a video out for the official trailer. And it says 2025. It doesn't have a date. It just basically, you know, has the year. So that's why I say I'm not necessarily holding my breath this time, but it is good news. Because, wow, have I been waiting for this game. And guys, all other activity on all other games are going to cease, so, you know, if I'm doing Hogwarts or whatever video game I'm doing at that time, that's going to take a back seat, you know, so I wanted to kind of make sure I mentioned that moving forward. Whatever content I'm working on next year will be, you know, paused for at least a few months until I can, you know, get a good way through that Metroid Prime 4. And guys, that is one of my favorite games of all time, like, especially in the Nintendo world. It felt open world, even though it wasn't open world. It was just, you know, corridor style. But there were some rooms that, you know, kind of opened up and made it feel more open. But anyway, it was awesome. Like, just the sounds, the musics, the imagery, the enemies, the lore, just all of it. It was a super fun game. So yeah, I'm super... I don't think I've been this excited about a video game since Breath of the Wild was coming out. So, just to kind of give you an indication just how much I want to play this Metroid Prime 4 there. Alright guys, so I am babbling, just running around in circles here, which, you know, that tends to happen. I'm going to go after this Lynel fight. But first I'm going to go ahead and clean up the area. And because I really don't like dealing with these, I'm just kind of hoping my followers will come through. They normally don't, so I'll probably have to intervene at some point. But, I'll give them a fair chance. Wow. The stall monsters live. I wonder who will actually kill one of them first. I think my money is on Tulin. Alright guys, you just let one of the monsters throw the other monster's head right at me. We need to talk. We need to have serious discussions about how this is the easiest enemy in the entire game, and this should not be taking this long. Tulin just missed like 5,000 arrow shots. The princess ran past this head 5 times and didn't even swing her sword. And here we all are, guys. So when I said I might have to intervene... okay. Get back here, we need to talk. We can do better. Next time we're gonna do better. Let's go! Alright. Enough fooling around with the NPCs. Let's get to work, guys. It is Lynel fight time now. My my throat is hurting. My mantra is arm up, suit up, and eat up. So for this fight, I mean, I probably could go in there with my 5-shot. I probably should go in there with my 5-shot. Most of this is going to be mounted damage, though, so that's just going to be kind of like in an emergency, I guess. I definitely want to go in with the bone system. So yeah, bow, suit, arm up, suit up, and eat up. I'm going to go in there with a good Lynel Crusher. That thing is down to final swing, so that's actually pumping 244 base. That bone tipper on there, the Stalnox horn, stacks with that that bone weapon proficiency, 80% bump on that. Eat an attack power meal, that's an extra 50% bump on top of all that. Now these fights tend to go on a hot minute, so I'm going to eat a longer lasting one if I even have one anymore. That's a good high level. Alright guys, all that damage multiplication, it all stacks. So I don't have to do that all over again. I will drop a hard save here. Alright, I am armed to the teeth. Make sure I got the right weapon equipped. Actually, I thought I changed that, or didn't change that. Alright, so again, this is going to be mounted damage. That's down to its final swing. That won't matter as long as we're mounted. It won't break. So yeah, that final swing multiplier bumps it to 244, and then the 80%, the 50%, all that stuff stacks. Alright, enough about all that. Let's get to work. Now guys, I usually like to get in here, and before I actually, initiate the fight... Wait, is this Lynels? This might not be Lynels. Why did I think this was Lynels? Stand by a minute, couldn't sort my... Oh, it doesn't even say on the dungeon map what's sitting here. Okay, well I dropped the save, so I guess I'll just figure it out as we go. So that's probably not going to be my weapon then. But I probably still want the bone system going on. So now I need to see what kind of weapon I'm wielding. That is a royal. So is that one. So yeah, perfect dodging. God, I haven't perfect dodged in like a long time now, so my timing might be just terribly, terribly off here. You guys might be witnessing death here in just a moment. Speaking of which, why don't we go ahead and preemptively eat some extra hearts there. And I'm pretty well lit here. Normally what I would do is just kind of go around the sides, maybe toss a couple of light bloom seeds out. So guys, if you're fighting in a darkened arena, actually don't throw them on the doors. They'll either just not work or they'll disintegrate. Throw them up as high as you can and out of the way of battle so that, that the fist fight doesn't accidentally start breaking those. But again, this arena is pretty well lit, so I'm just going to go ahead and press on here. Okay, I got my shield too. Excellent. Oh, yeah, I probably want my ice shield. Just in case it starts getting a little hairy here. I can at least put things on ice, kind of reset that battlefield here a little bit. Alright, so now Horriblins, guys. Little trick I found out, because I tossed one of these up by total accident one day, they all fall off the roof. I was in a cave when that happened and a Horriblin just straight fell down. I was like, no way, how did I not know about this? Okay, that was probably a waste of a Dragon Bone weapon there, but, yeah, well. Alright, so yeah, Dazzle Fruit. I mean, you can knock them down with arrows, but you gotta hit them, and, sometimes you miss, and I don't know, to me this is just the way to go. Okay, I think that was my other one. Yep, Royal Claymore, excellent. Okay, now we're moving up. So now you're definitely going to want that Dazzle Fruit. Knock these guys off the ceiling. They're tougher to deal with when they're on the ceiling. Not only that, this stun gives you an opportunity to go in here and do a ton of damage. Guys, look at this bone system. I'm just tearing through everything. I feel like the meat grinder. It's nice to be on the meat grinder side of things than being inside the meat grinder, for sure. Oh, check that out. Royal Spear. Nice. Okay, that's a silver. That took 6 hits to get him down. Oh, we got a little bit of everything coming now. This will be fun. Come on, poppies. I kind of feel guilty, like this is too easy or something. I mean, not really. I felt like I needed to say that to save face. I'm not in it to fight fair, I'm in it to win it. Yeah, guys, the power of the bone system. That is worth its weight in gold. 10 times over. So that fight was just super, super easy. Hopefully you guys, get through that just as easily. If you don't have the bone system, next best thing would probably be Royal Weapons Perfect Dodge, because that does double damage. As long as you're in a perfect dodge. Okay, should have a weapon spot open. I do. That is bare bones. No, that's right, I keep forgetting. The weapons that these guys are holding never have any bumps on them. I don't know why, I always forget that fact until I go and pick something up. Yeah, see, just bare bones. So, yeah, pass. Okay, let's get what we came for. I think this is the Sheikah something or other. And we didn't really need it, but it's there. I just realized I covered up my chat window. Apologies for that if anybody's been trying to comment there in the chat. Okay, looks like we're good there. Alright guys, so from here I am gonna... Okay, so we got a Hinox we can kill just to our north. We got a Gloom Hands we can kill just to our west. There is the Tunic of the Wild, and I think that's actually what I've got X'd over here, so we're gonna hit that for sure. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and pin that. And then, I don't know, that might be something worth checking. Oh, that's an ascend point. An ascend point to what, I wonder? Let's pop back down there and see exactly where that's going to come up. Why would it give me an ascend point to that spot? I do not understand. So I might actually take that ascend point topside just to see what it's taken us to there. I mean, that's right behind the dungeon. I don't understand. Maybe there's something of significance right there, and I'm just not... It's not coming to me what that is. Alright, we'll figure it out. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the Hinox. He's going to be right up here somewhere. Gloom Hands. And a Frox, by the way. Okay, that Gloom Hands is right about there, and I'm out of pins already. Okay, yeah, since I got my attack power meal running, anytime I have that running, I like to, you know, make best use of it, try to kill what I can kill. Bad thing is I'm getting kind of low on bone weapons, which I think I might have another Stalnox horn. Let's find that out. Oh, I got 2 of them. Nice. Alright, so let's check my inventory here, see what we can make the most of. It's probably going to be a Gerudo weapon. Not only that, those have better durability anyway. So, you know, if I'm just going to go in swinging, that's probably the weapon I want to use. If I'm going to go in perfect dodging, that's going to be the weapon I want to use. So in this case, you know, it's going to be just swinging. I'm going to go with the Gerudo there. Alright, so due north-ish, and I don't know exactly where this thing is at, so bear with while I locate. You'd think it would be coming into view already, because on my dungeon map it looks like it's right in front of my face. Unless I already killed it? Up there he is. Okay, so a little further away than I thought there. Okay, and I don't know if Dazzle Fruit does anything to this. I know it stuns the Frox. But, normally what I would do is just go in there and just kill him before he could even stand up and hit back. But I kind of want to wake him up right now, just to see if this does anything. Yeah. I'll be. Okay, I really need to do a better job of remembering I have those. I don't know if I've even ever thought to use those on Lynels, Hinox, you know, things of that nature. Okay, what am I doing right now? I need to light the area just a little bit better. Bear with. That's more like it. Ah, Tulin came through. See? I knew if we just had a talk, he would do better. Alright, I'm happy with my light. Probably should get out of this guy's way here. He's bigger than me. If you guys are new to my channel, and if you haven't figured it out by now, I enjoy toying with these things. Oh, wait, no. Who did that? Somebody woke him up. I don't know, it's just kind of like my MO. It's fun. Alright, so I tried to clip the toenails here. Uh-oh, I missed. Normally I can still clip those toenails even when he's standing up. So let's see why I wasn't connecting there. I might have just been standing, you know, just slightly off. There it is. Okay, so if you don't want to deal with the leg guards, you know, you can see I had a very small window there where I was actually clipping toenails. You know, just wait for him to take a seat. You know, you have to get that eye shot. And you can always do it that way. Ooh, royal bow. Nice! That is my new burner bow, baby. I will take it. Okay, nobody wants a giant boomerang. Look at that, attack power up. It is freaking Christmas. I'm going to save that game, as a matter of fact, because, you know, I'm going to pull a me and fall off a cliff or something and die, and then I won't have any of that. Alright, red marker is up next. And there's tons of gloom over here. So the gloom hands, I'm not sure exactly where that's going to be, but I'm pretty confident in that mark that that's going to be super close. So what I'm going to do is kind of lower him back into the light a little bit. Oh, I forgot about that. If you take just one little tick of gloom damage, you lose all of your extra hearts. Totally forgot about that. So I straight up wasted that entire meal just now. Oh well, lesson learned. Pay more attention. Oh, here, check this out. Come on down! Let's see if I can get him dead before the attack power meal runs out. I got one of them dead before the attack power meal ran out. Okay, now that's a Gerudo weapon. I'm going to switch over to my royal. See if I can't get a perfect dodge here. Oops. Too busy talking, not paying attention to my... Oh, well. You know, the one time you don't want the princess to come through, she locks on. And she makes a shot. So, that just happened. Just make sure I'm not carrying any riffraff here. I don't know if I'm going to keep this. I kind of already showed it. I know it's really, really dark here. It might show up better now. Yeah, really lights up the world. Alright. Gloom hands. Wow, I'm all turning around now with my mini-map. I tried playing with that off, where it's a fixed north. And then that threw me off. Now when I'm looking at it, I'm super confused. I don't know what to do anymore. I think I tried to make my brain too much in too short a period of time. That's okay. Honestly, that's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, was play with that, and I just kept forgetting to, you know, go in there and do it. So I'm finally glad I actually got to try it now, and now I know. I just kind of need to leave it alone. Alright, so Gloom hands. We should be coming right up on that thing. Now notice the skeleton here, so what I'm going to do is activate it. And then I'm going to whip out... Actually, I should probably go ahead and Barbarian up for this. I'm going to whip out a Savage Bow. And it doesn't have to be the crazy one. It can be just a regular 3-shot. But bomb arrows. I like my bomb arrows with this guy. And then it's a perfect dodging scenario, so I'll definitely use the Royal for that. The bad thing is I lose my bone attack up, so you know what? We are going to just go straight up Royal weapon. And that'll save the bone weapon for an actual, you know, bone attack up situation. Alright, where's this Gloom hands at? If I remember right, he should be underneath a skeleton somewhere. Okay, there he is. Excellent. Now, sometimes you can just get him to auto-die. I don't know if that's going to work here. I don't think I've ever tried that in the depths. I don't know why that would matter. But sometimes if you can get away from them, they'll just kill themselves. You don't even have to deal with it. So I don't know how far, you know, if that's a distance thing or a time thing. Either way, I'm going to just give that a quick try just to see what happens as an experiment. And if he doesn't auto-die here, I'll just go ahead and go in there and do it the right way. Oh, he auto-died. Okay. Yeah, so it just takes a minute. You know, it's easy to do that. You don't have to use your weapons, you know. You don't have to trash any inventory. You don't have to deal with, you know, the Phantom guy. But if you really like those weapons, and of course the downside of that is you don't get the Phantom Ganon weapons drop. Me personally, I don't typically use them unless, you know, I'm just completely amped up on my heart containers and I might use the bow. Yeah, but beyond that, I really don't use them. Alright guys, back to our map here. I want to say I'm going to hit yellow marker next. There's a couple of stanchions here I want to check out, you know, see if they've got Pristine. I think there's another one there. There's actually a couple right there, but I'll see them both. And I think that's pretty much it for that little area. Alright. Yeah, so that's the ascend point. I just don't know till what. And it's really got me curious, so I'm going to try to avoid the bad boy nest and just go in there and play with that. I don't think there's a chest here anyway. I'm going to double check the map here, make sure. Okay, the only chest here is the one I've already pinned. So yeah, that bad boy nest is just a dud. I mean, you can go in there and kill it for the monster parts, whatever, but me personally, I'm just kind of in a hurry to, you know, check on what I'm actually here for, which is the... I mean, I need Zonite too. That's one benefit to hitting these little nests, you know, whether they got chests or not. I know I need to get Zonite, because I literally just spent, like, down to my last 5 or something Zonite last time I was on. Wow, I guess I don't have a rock weapon anymore. Unless that is my rock weapon. That might be my rock weapon. Hey Dee Dee, what's up? Good to see you. Glad you could make the stream tonight. You caught me just in the nick of time. I'm about to find out where this ascend point goes, and I have no idea why it's taking me to this spot. Like, you would think there would be something special there. So, I just can't help myself. We're going to go up there and take a quick peek. We're going to groundhog this thing. Or prairie dog, whatever those animals are that pop their heads up to take a look around. Cave entrance, okay. So I guess maybe that's what it's all about, the cave entrance. So there's the bloopy, so it's a legit cave. Huh. I did the same thing, yeah. Yeah, which I haven't discovered yet, which means I have not been there yet. Okay, yeah. Maybe I'll do that in this video, because, you know, I just went up there. Is there a warp point down here nearby? Not really. See, I'm going to grab these last pins here, and then I'm going to go ahead and go up there and check out that cave. Or no, scratch that. I will not do that. I will do that with my regular Gerudo video series. Do all the fun stuff on the surface. Like, that's a good loot area, yeah. Yeah, he's holding a Knight's Halberd, it looks like. I mean, if I needed it, I'd grab it just to see what it was, but pretty cool. It's pristine. Yeah, I'm pretty well stocked on inventory right now. I really don't want to give anything up. That's my rock hammer. That's actually just a regular, everyday weapon. I probably won't hold on to that anymore. Honestly, I should take it to Terrytown and get the star fragment out of the deal at least. But then in the process, you know, I'm leaving good weapons behind, so I don't know. I'll make that decision if I come across a weapon I really, really want. Just can't live without. There's another one, okay. So that was that guy. I thought there was another one right back there. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. Sometimes, too, it's actually not a stanchion. It just looks like that on the map, but it's like some kind of funny rock formation, like these little jaggedy spires that stick up, so that could very well be what I'm looking at. No, it's to my right. Okay, that's that guy, so what is this? Okay, it's the rock spire. Yep, disregard. Wow, I think I've... Yeah. I've been scooping up muddle buds everywhere down here in the depths. Okay, that looks like Gerudo to me. I can't really tell though. I need to get around to the front side. That is not Gerudo. Wow. Okay, I thought I was one-hitting stones with that weapon, but now it's taken two. Maybe I had my barbarian armor on before. Okay, make mental note of this giant skeleton here. That is something we're gonna have to deal with at some point. Oh, we got a couple here. Alright, there's my perfect dodge. There's that double damage, too. Oh, wow, that thing's about toasted. Okay, that's good to know. Oh. Okay, now he's got a double spear. That thing will reach out and touch somebody. That somebody will be me. This thing's about to pop. There it goes. But it did its job, and it did its job well. Okay, that's another royal weapon, so again, perfect dodge situation. Yep, royal broadsword. Excellent. Come on, Buster. Another good thing about just killing random enemies down here is they always have Zonite for you. So, you know, even if it's not a fist fight you necessarily wanted to get involved with, it's nice to know at least, you know, something comes of it. Okay, that's attack up 10. I will definitely be taking that weapon. Not quite sure what I'm going to tip it with yet, but it'll be fun no matter what. Hey, what's up, Brad6360? Glad you can make it. We are just hanging out, having some Gerudo Depths fun, and if you'd been here, you'd know it's been Christmas all night. It has been a very Merry Christmas. Everything has been attack power upped. I don't even think I've seen a long throw yet. Okay, now here's that chest. Tunic of the Wild, which I really don't use. I'll probably end up selling it, but that's okay. 600 rupees is 600 rupees. Alright, and from here, let me check my Zelda map here just for a moment. There's a Frox around here somewhere I want to hit. And this is going to be real rough math here. He's going to be right around here somewheres. And then, yeah, light root tree, like way up here somewhere. I already took care of the Hinox. Yeah, let's do this thing. Yeah, I'd imagine you were. I mean, it's the Gerudo for one. I know you really enjoy it here. But I know you just told me you kind of went around and, you know, thoroughly explored the depths. So, yeah, I could imagine you probably had your toes wiggling the whole time you were down here. As mine are now. I mean, when I'm saying it's been Christmas all night, it really has been. Oh, I can't believe I didn't take a tick on that one. And why am I going out of my way for a pose? That's my rock swinger. Now is this one hit? There we go. Okay, yeah, I was wondering why it was taking 2 swings. And then it dawned on me. I didn't have attack power running. Okay, there was just tons of gloom here, so I'm going to try to go around, I guess. Or I could make a Zonite device. Honestly, making the Zonite device would be the most responsible thing to do. But that takes time. And I get impatient. And that costs, you know, Zonite. And then I forget where I left the device, and then I have to build another one, and then that costs more Zonite. But I might have to build a device if this is just going to be like the never-ending field of gloom damage. I might not have a choice here. Okay, I see the tree in question. Now there should be a Frox. Ah, there you are. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and pin our light root tree. That's pink. Wow, I was pretty close with that rough math there, wasn't I? Okay, go ahead and drop that save. Oh, wow, Dee Dee. Yeah, car, I usually get a pretty good turnout around there. Wow, when I went around these past couple of times, I really scooped up. I mean, my inventory is just... it's bursting right now with Gerudo stuff, so... And I really didn't even try that hard. I think I went around 2, maybe 3 times, scooped up what was there. So even though a lot was bunk, there was still plenty to go around to really fill up that inventory. Okay, he might eat my flower, but I'm going to try to toss one over there anyway. Ooh, Obsidian Fox. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Alright, so I think the Dazzle Fruit, it made a Hinox take a knee, so that was pretty fun to find out earlier. Brad, I don't know if you were on when I was playing around with that Hinox, but yeah, it was just a little bit of an experiment there. I was like, wow, I guess I really need to do a better job of remembering. You know, that's a thing. Alright, well. Wait, what's happening? Ah! I think I was trying to take out my rocket shield, but I was already spear equipped. Oh no, and it already used the shield up. There we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna try my theory of the eyeball shot. That's really what I wanted to do with this Frox here. Okay, I've already shot him in the eyeball once. So now I'm just seeing... Yeah, okay, that finished him. So yeah, that's what that's all about there. So basically, what I was trying to figure out there is, do you have to break all the nodes and hit the eyeball shot? Could you just do it with an eyeball shot and just body damage? But now I'm pretty confident you have to hit all the nodes on his back and make sure you hit that eyeball shot at least once. Now maybe you can just kind of really, you know, work him down with, you know, just a lot of body shots or something, but, you know, if you're talking about just getting him dead quickly, that's probably the way to go. Eyeball shot and all the nodes. So that was fun. So this is pretty much what I do, guys, when I'm doing my recordings, you know, and you only see a 20-minute video. There's probably like 2 or 3 hours of me doing something like that in the background. Just kind of playing with it, you know, trying different things. Lots of fun. It's time-consuming, but it's fun. Alright, so we got our Frox kill. Off to the next pin. A cart shield. Brad, I have never used a cart shield. So I might have to play with that. Like, I've had one in my inventory before, but I guess I didn't accidentally stumble upon the fact that you could ride it that way. That's pretty cool. I mean, I know about, like, the shield, the sled shield or whatever, that kind of does that, so I don't know, maybe that's the same thing. You won the fight with Dazzle Fruit, yeah. Yeah, that Dazzle Fruit's awesome. Alright, let's see here if I can light this up a little better. I'm half tempted to just use a rocket shield to save time going to the next tree. But wow, that's awful wasteful. Oh wow, that just happened. Oh nuts, I'm about to use my... Yep, there they go. See, that's what I get for not throwing the light fruit out in front of me. I had no idea what was happening there, I just knew it went real dark real quick. So let's not do that again, shall we? I already know my followers are going to be messing around with those things for the next 20 minutes, so I'm going to try to ignore the fact that they're even there, and just go to the light root tree. I don't even care what happens. I don't care whether or not they do anything about these enemies that are about to kill me. I just don't care. Just pretend they're not even there. If you don't look at them, they don't exist. Okay, I got to know, Brad. So I guess that's pretty comparable into the shield or the sled shield. But yeah, either way, I want to play with that. So thanks. Next time I see a cart, you know, hopefully that'll trigger my memory there. All right, we have got a good amount of the Gerudo depths open now. I need to consort with my handy dandy map. Find out where that next light root tree is. I think I got the one there that's by the bazaar. No, the Karakara mine. Wow, that's really up there. Holy guacamole, that is like... I won't even be able to see it on this map. I'm going to have to go up a map and pin it that way. Okay, so it looks like right about there is a shrine, which means right about there is where the light root tree is going to be. Alright, yellow pin, let's do this. So let's see, I said I wanted to hit the Coliseum, we've already done that. I said I wanted to hit some boss type stuff, we've already done that. And check me out, I got some wheels coming. Come on, puppy. Now my followers will come through, watch. And they'll kill my horse. Oh, that was not a dazzle fruit. I wonder how many of you caught that before that just happened. Come back! Oh, and I just saw a stanchion. We have to go check on that. Alright, followers. Do your job. Okay, I can't tell for sure, but it looks like that is garbage. That is garbage. Alright, so back to yellow. Back to yellow, back to yellow. I'm an opportunist, hence the reason I'm riding a horse across the gloom right now. Actually, I don't have carts in my inventory, but I do have sleds in my inventory, so I could make a quick sled shield. But honestly, I got the horse here for free, so for now I guess I'm okay. But that is something I can whip out, you know, next time opportunity presents itself. Me giggling. Alright, shield surfing with a cart fused to it works well. When I am in trouble with monsters, I like to climb a tree and fly over to the light route. Yeah, Dee Dee, I do the same thing. Like, many times I find myself climbing literally anything that's around within arm's reach. That was not a light bloom seed. You guys have no idea how many times I've done that. Honestly, I probably should have put those into my blooper reels. Okay, that is trash as well. Okay, I already learned my lesson with uncharted territory here. Am I not equipping a weapon right now? I guess I'm not. Ooh, rocket shield opportunity. Stay where you are. Loving those free rocket shields. He is not staying where he was. But at least he didn't run off, so that is a win. And my only complaint about this is when you're, you know, traveling fast, boy, that thing burns out awful fast. I mean, that's okay, because we've already got, or we've always got these to fall back on. Okay, that weapon was garbage. Honestly, I think I'm close enough. Where did it go? Then you double back for pickups? Yeah. Yeah, that's me a lot of times too, like... Well, sometimes you can't help it, you know, the loot is just literally all over the place, so you gotta go over there and see what you got, of course. But, yeah, sometimes I'm, like, out and away and I kind of forget, and then, like, 5 minutes later I'll have to go back and see if there was anything good. Alright. Yeah, Brad, it sure does, and I wanted to demonstrate that, and I just kept forgetting, so tonight, like, That was the first thing I did when I got on the stream tonight, was I took that out and just started shooting, you know, random directions. Yeah, and it does look pretty cool. My only complaint is it doesn't do damage. Like, it's a light attack. Especially damage-susceptible enemies, again, like the Gibdos. That was really disappointing to shoot it at a Gibdo and see that it did absolutely nothing to the Gibdo. But, you know, you can't have everything. Alright, guys, I am really getting the Gerudo depths filled in here now. In fact, I think this is really the last light root tree that's considered Gerudo. There's one a little bit north and west from here, but it's a distance off. Now on the mainland, that's a really tall climb, so here in the depths that might just be an easy flight down, so I might just go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and get that pinned. Okay, it looks like it's right about there. Okay, I've got that shelf, the one above it. So yeah, it looks like it's right about there. So yeah, just to kind of fill it in a little better, I guess I'll just go ahead and go for it. But before I do that, I want to check my depths map here, make sure I'm not missing any, you know, fabulous loot, which I'm probably not, so I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty much hitting all the good stuff, you know, already. Okay, there's the light root tree I just got. So yeah, there is a chest nearby, a large crystallized charge. Yeah, we need that. Right to my left here. So we're going to go there. Wow, this map is really saving me a lot of time just running around. Like, I just checked a chest. It's 10 arrows, so we're not going to bother. Just checked another chest. 5 giant light bloom seeds. Yay! So yeah, we're not going to go there. There's a regular stone talus, not worth my time. Arrows, light bloom seeds. So yeah. The only thing that's worthwhile is the stuff that I've already pinned. Yeah, you're right about that, Brad. I'm not sure exactly where that cutoff is. It's kind of like me getting back to this little area, you know. I know the cutoff is here somewhere, but I don't know exactly where. You know, this stanchion right here, if I can validate whether or not that spawns Gerudo or not, then I'll really know, because I know for a fact these are Gerudo. So, again, you know, I just don't know exactly where all those boundaries are, but I do know I'm getting real close. As a matter of fact, this light bloom tree that I'm about to hit, I think that's already out of Gerudo. So, theoretically, I should see Royal stuff going on, maybe even Royal Guard stuff going on, because this is getting close to Redo now. So yeah, it'll be fun. Let's go do that. Green marker first. So this is probably going to be a bad boy nest over here. Unless there's just a random chest sitting out in the open for no reason. Maybe it's a Yiga? Not really sure. See, I played a little bit of TotK on another save file. And I went in there to kind of play around with this light staff a little bit, because I wanted to have a clue what I was doing here. And the only thing I could figure out that it did was light up the area. But then, you know, after I got done fooling around over there, and I started streaming today, I wasn't sure if it was going to damage Gibdo. I was like, ooh, that'll be a fun experiment. So if anybody knows anything more out there on these, you know, whatevers, star fragment weapon, lighter upper thingy-ish, whatever, please, you know, feel free to say something in the comments about that. Alright guys, and look at me, just goofing off here. Not even paying attention to what I'm doing. Running around in circles talking, that is my MO. I really want to finish that weapon off, so I guess I'll do that. He is about to drill me. Okay, that does not knock him off his thing. I really thought that would. So I guess this is just going to be a bow and arrow fight for me, honestly. You got the guy on the airplanes, you know. Yeah. We'll do it that way. So nice having the stamina. I finally got my stam building up in BOTW. After suffering with anything less than 3 wheels forever, it felt like. I may or may not have got a scimitar in that deep canyon you're approaching. Okay, so yeah, we may not be exiting boundary then. Huh. Yeah, we'll play with that a little bit, because I'm curious. It's on the list of many things to be discovered. Alright, I'm here for crystallized charges. I'm sure there'll be a schema stone. Not sure what's here. We're about to find that out. Good one, Brad. Large charge. Alright, I don't see my Sheikah Slate beeping anymore, so there might be some, you know, other random loose items to loot around here. Bananas, arrows, crates, etc. Speaking of crates... Did I break my rock hammer? I think I broke my rock hammer. Okay, then. That was my new rock hammer, apparently. Alright, let's do this thing. Yellow pen. Ooh, I could take a plane. Why not? Oh, look at that. They even gave me a rocket takeoff for free. I am not saying no to that. Oh, but there's no engine on this. I guess joke's on me. I totally didn't even notice that until just now. I mean, you can still kind of, you know, as long as you're, and we are, as a matter of fact, you know, high elevation and you've got a nice big valley in front of you. I just don't like navigating in the dark because I always run right into like a giant root or something or whatever, cliff. Many objects in the depths when you can't see where you're going. And this must be really fun for you guys watching. All you can see is Link and the green glow of the awesome glider that I'm flying. Ah, there it is right below me. Awesome! Okay, I'll start nose diving here so I can see. There goes the despawn. You know what, we're okay. We can see what's up here. Oh, that was really down there. I guess I underestimated. Alright, no worries, Brad. Good to see you. If I don't see you again, have a good night for sure. Alright, speaking of stanchions, let's see what we got. Actually, stand by. Before that renders in, I want to go ahead and put down that hard save here real quick. Take a look at our handy dandy map. Because if memory serves, I already flew over a stanchion or two. Okay, yeah, there was one right there. That's a shame. That's kind of suspect, but I'm not convinced. probably worth taking a quick peek at anyway. Oh! Ow! Spinach. Okay, that's most likely a stanchion there, but we're kind of going back the other way now, so I'd be pretty confident that's Gerudo. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else jumping out at me. There's one that's kind of a ways off, but I'll mark it. Possibly another one there, can't really tell. Could be one there, can't really tell. A lot of times these that are really close to map edge, it's just those funny rock formations or whatever. Yeah, DD, no kidding. I mean, this thing is like, I don't think it gets any darker blue than that. Like, that is nuts. That's like the same color as the Caldera pit over here. So yeah, it's really about as deep as it gets. Yeah, that could be one there, but again, out of stamps. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and hit these. See what we got going on here. Okay, that looks like a Royal Claymore. And you guys know me, I'm absolutely going to pick that up. Now, that is a Royal Claymore, which means Royal Guards can spawn in here, I think. Maybe not. And this isn't something I want to do live because it could be time consuming to, you know, reload like 1,000 different saves. Trying to get that to change into a Royal Guards. But I will stamp this as a desirable weapon. And maybe this is one I'll just kind of keep coming back to check on because we got a light root tree literally right by that. So it'll be a nice, quick, easy warp, you know, after every Blood Moon, see what we got. I am kind of curious to reload a save or two, though, and just, you know, see if it changes out. I mean, yes or no? I mean, I could end up with a Traveler's Broadsword or, you know, some other Claymore, like a Soldier's Claymore or something, but, I don't know. I kind of want to know if I can get Royal Guards over here. That's one thing I know I've found in this area. You know, down underneath Rito. Okay, so maybe I'm a little farther south than I thought. But, like, I'm pretty confident I picked up Royal Guard stuff over in this area down here in the depths. So it kind of feels like to me I'm a little too far away for that, but again, I don't know. And I'm really torn right now. Do I want to give up something that's already, you know, shiny? I mean, I've got the hard save drop. Let's go ahead and just see what it is. Just because, you know, I can't help myself, clearly. Durability! Well, that makes that decision real easy. I honestly thought it was going to be a long throw. I was braced for it. You know, I would have been okay. I would have been prepared. But durability... I was not ready for durability. Okay, that turned back into a Royal. Let me do a couple of just, you know, quick. If it's only going to take a few seconds here, I don't mind doing that live. But if I just wanted to grind on it, you know, reload saves until it either happened or I felt confident it never was going to happen. That's what I don't want to do on a live, because it can take a while. It can take a good hour or more, you know, just doing that. So yeah, it keeps, you know, it might already be locked in, I don't know. It's kind of rare that I actually see a Royal spawn in that many times in a row. Now, I saved this game far, far away from render distance, so... And that just happens sometimes, guys. I don't know what it is. I don't know what triggers them to get locked in like that. You know, a lot of people on the internet are talking about how that happens because you get too close and it saves. That's not it. I've had them lock in long before I've even done that. Okay, so now notice it just changed. Oh my god, it is. Wow! Okay, guys, that's it. That's a new one. That is a new limit. That is the farthest south I personally have ever seen a Royal Guard freaking Claymore spawn in. So, wow. We are definitely past boundary here. So, yeah, that cliff edge must be boundary. So, wow. Of course I'm going for it. I don't even care what it is. It can be long throw for all I give a... give a darn. I just want my Royal Guard Claymore. Pristine. That's my first one. And it's attack power 9! You know what? We're done, guys. The Tears of the Kingdom walkthrough has been great. Thank you so much for sticking with. Don't even worry about Ganondorf at the end. We're not gonna. We're done. We're done playing the game. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been very fun. I guess we'll come back for the new Zelda game. I mean, not really, but honestly, I feel like there is no greater. Like we're already done. Like we've already hit the pinnacle. There's nothing left to do in Tears of the Kingdom anymore. So anyway, here's what I'm gonna do. Just in case, you know, I lose the power or something, I'm gonna save the game just to make sure I get to keep it. And then I'm gonna tip it. With my last, by the way. So guys, base damage. We're already pushing 77. So triple that and then double that because, you know, I'm going to get it down to final swing and it's just going to be an awesome Savage Lynel, anything Lynel Crusher. That's going to replace that weapon. And the reason I like to use the Royal Guard Claymore is even though it's a pristine weapon, guys, these things still break awfully fast. So, you know, if you just want to use it in regular everyday combat, you know, just keep that in mind. You can do it, but, you know, you might find yourself down here in the depths more often than you really want to be, looking for, you know, Royal Guard Claymores, just because you're going to really go through them. So my recommendation is, sure, play with one from time to time, you know, use it in regular combat, sure, it's fun. In that case, though, you might want to go for the durability up. You know, just, you know, it might last a couple extra swings or something. Honestly, now that I said that out loud, you might just want to go for the attack power up. But anyway, yeah, just keep that in mind with, you know, this whole Royal Guard deal. Now, of course, I'm going to use that because, you know, I need to get it down to final swing. So what I should absolutely be doing right now is running around in my bone system. And, of course, saving that game again. Yes! Brad, I can die happy now. Okay, so I didn't know you were already finding these down here. Honestly, I've never seen one spawn in personally, you know, so I've just always wondered. It's always been a giant question mark. And I was down here at some point just grinding it, you know? I'm like, okay, you know, it's been a few hours, you know, I'm just not having any luck. I guess there's nothing Royal Guard down here. But in my mind, anywhere Royal weapons spawn, theoretically, a Royal Guard weapon should also, you know, again, theoretically spawn in that same spot. So it was just really throwing me off. But again, you know, it finally happened, and now I can die happy, as you put it. Yeah, I'm with you, Brad, on that. Just because it's too labor-intensive to even keep them in your inventory. You might get into one good fist fight with it, and then it breaks. It's like, okay, well, you know, that was awesome. That was fun, yeah, but... you know, it's broken now, and whatever I tipped it with is also gone, so yeah. Alright, guys, so I kind of answered the question there. We got boundary. We figured out kind of where Gerudo meets not Gerudo. And considering this is the Gerudo video, I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, stop messing around up in this region. So, I think I got the charge. Check. I'm going to pop back over. Okay, the entire valley has them. Good to know. Of course, I don't have that map filled in, but yeah, that's definitely helpful for other folks to know. So basically what that does, though, is it reconfirms this is definitely a spawn-in location over here by Rito and stuff. Hebra, you know, I know they're spawnable all the way to map edge up here. So it just really now helps paint a good mental picture in my mind where that new boundary is for Royal Guard stuff. So pretty much this whole chunk of map here in the depths is, you know, spawnable for that Royal Guard stuff. I find them up here too, but again, I've had trouble getting them to spawn in up there. I kind of feel like I have to grind on that. The most consistent area I personally have had the Royal Guard stuff spawn in is like underneath Rito. Like kind of this area. So, you know, just kind of draw a mental circle around Rito Village. And that's where I typically concentrate my efforts. For more consistency. You know, as far as my experiences go. Alright guys, I have talked long enough about all that, but really that was kind of the point of the video, so I'm really glad it happened. I'm glad we were able to cover all that tonight. It's about 8:30, so it's been about an hour and a half. I mean, mission accomplished. The only thing that I mentioned that we haven't done yet is do a little bit of Stalnox hunting, so I guess we can go play around with those for a while. I really need to do more work in the depths, honestly. Like... You know, I know I'm looking at these treasure chests down here, and they're just kind of garbage. But, you know, there's more where I haven't been yet, like especially around the Karakara Bazaar, maybe north of that a little bit. Honestly, don't even know if I've looted over here yet. I must have, because we did the mine. Which, yeah, that means I would have done some stuff up here already. Let me check my map, see what we got. Arrows, pass. Light bloom seeds, pass. See, here it's the same conversation. Yiga schematic, I mean, yeah, maybe, just because, you know, that'll also have the charges. I really can't see on the map, though, where that bad boy nest is. That might be it right there. Let me zoom into this bad boy and see if that looks right. Actually, yeah, that does look right. So that is a large crystallized charge there, guaranteed. Plus a schematic. So yeah, wait, time out. Nope. I was wrong. That is not where that is. That is due north of that in a valley. That might be it right there. Looks like it's to the left of that somewhere. That'll get us close. Okay, so yeah, what I'm going to do is just try to find a fly down point, and that's probably going to be it. Yeah, I really want to hit that just because it is a crystallized charge. There's also a Lynel that's right by there, and those are always tough to pass up. There's some other goodies, another light root tree nearby, but Matter of fact, I think this is going to be a lake where we're heading. Which means I remember this fight, and this was a pretty good one. It was kind of like a Yiga nest, just randomly out over water somewhere. Okay, good to know, Brad. I'm not sure if without looking at the map right now, I'm not sure exactly where that is in the depths. I know it's to the... It's like east of Hyrule Castle, and yeah, you're right. I think I have found him over there. Is there any kind of indicator? Oh, hold up, I'm not paying attention. Oh wait, we're here. Wow, that was fast. Give me a second to get some footing here, and I'll read this. No! Why is my map all wonky? Yeah. Is there any kind of indicator? Honestly, Didi, I have not yet hit all the Yiga hideouts. No, I take that back. I did my first playthrough. Yeah, I completed the entire depths. And I don't remember getting anything for that. If I did, it was just so obscure and I could have cared less. Like, it's not coming to mind. But yeah, honestly, I remember I wanted to go around and get all the schematics because I wanted to play with them all and see if there was, you know, any that I really wanted to highlight in my own gameplay. And unless, you know, I missed one, and that's just why nothing happened in my game. But wow, that's a really good question. You might have to Google that one. Just again, because I can't be 100% sure I didn't miss something there. But as far as I know, nothing really happened. Yeah. Okay, if that's water, that's not going to do anything. Okay, that is not water, I guess? Or it's shallow enough the light bloom seed was allowed to take hold there. Yeah, it's definitely water. Okay, well, good to know. I didn't know light bloom seeds actually worked over water. But there it is. Oh, you've already Googled that one? Yeah, okay. Well, I will not be whipping out my new pristine Royal Guards weapon now. Okay, thanks, Brad, for validating that. You know, I was 99.9% sure I, hit them all, because I remember bumping that against a dungeon map to make sure. But, without being 100% sure, I didn't want to just say that either. But if you had the same experience, then I guess we'll just go with that. Nothing really happens. I don't remember anything happening when I got the light blooms trees either. That was a super big disappointment. It would be cool if there was a super suit you could get. You could get the pants when you say completed all the light bloom seeds. You got the shirt when you say you completed all the Yiga hideouts. Then you got, the headgear when you completed some other thing that you did everything in the depths for. Maybe getting all treasure chests or something, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, just not the way TOTK is set up. It just wouldn't be the game's style to give us something really amazing for all our hard work. That's more for Breath of the Wild to handle. I know I'm asking too much here. Oh, I already went in here and got those, didn't I? Alright, just to make sure I'm not missing anything else. I don't think I am. Do I really want to go out there and get all that? I mean, yes. I want to say there's really nothing over here, maybe except for a couple of Zonai devices. Yeah, I could probably go ahead and refresh my shields. Shield. Speaking of which, I need to go to the Karak Forest and get that. Get some more shield inventory. Okay, now there's a light bloom tree nearby. So, Didi, that light root metal, what does it do for you? Like, I can't remember. I honestly don't even remember getting it for all my hard work. But if I did, then I just can't... It's not coming to me like what I was able to even do with that, if anything. That fan boat. Have you now? Two fans, wood, control stick. Huh. So what does that cost to build? 21 zonite? Okay. Yeah, I'll keep it in mind. I don't even know what I normally do use for butts. I don't have anything like saved or anything favorited, specifically. Usually I just use whatever wood is laying around, or I'll build a sled with the fan on it. Because it still floats in the water, and you can actually drive it on the water. The bad thing is it's not really a good platform. Like, you can't use it to stand on and ultra hand things around on it. So, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I'm sure there will be a use for that at some point when the sled just won't cut it. Alright, so let me get back over to my dungeon map. That light root tree is kind of like north and west, but more west. It's like maybe right about here. Really rough math. I'm sure I can steal a Yiga vessel and go over that way. Okay, we need to go that direction, which means this is not going the right way. I probably don't need the lights on there. That's just going to be a battery hog. Oh, that's right. You can't detach these on these pre-builds. That is a bummer. I had a feeling that was going to be too far away. Whatever. Let's just get it done. The bad thing is, these things don't turn on a dime. So even though it looks like there's a lot of waterway here to work with, then you see just how terribly... case in point, see? Yeah, it just makes it real hard to get to where you need to go. But that worked out because I was able to get it turned around. Does anybody know a good song for, like, driving a boat? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. That's like the only nursery rhyme I know that isn't about, like, death. Or that's not really even a nursery rhyme. I guess that doesn't count. That's more of a song. Okay, it turns out the... Uh-oh, did I just get myself into a pickle here? Unless I'm already as far as I can go and now I gotta climb my way out. That could very well be. I think I've already got myself as far as I can go. Okay, so this is a topic that comes up a lot. How do you see where you're going on a tall climb? Oh, that's not a tall climb, so I guess that'll be for another video. So that schematic boat is more agile? Okay, that's good to know. A pirate's life for me! Yeah! That would have been perfect! I'm kind of really not in the mood to deal with this. But if there's a chest I can just steal, I'm gonna do that. It'll be a Sunday lion, but that's okay. Or 10 arrows, you know, just as good. Oh wow, I hit wall right away. Oh, okay, yeah, so getting back to, like, what I was saying before about this light staff. Oh, wow! Somebody just bomb arrowed me. Uncool! Okay, so yeah, getting back to the light staff. Again, it's not great, but it just kind of shows you your absolute immediate surrounding right in your face. So, you know, when you're on these blind climbs, it's just kind of a benefit to having one, you know. Bad thing is you can't really see, like, high up on the climb, so you don't know how high the steep, you know, the cliff is going to be. For there, I might, you know, equip, say, I don't know, like a shroom shield or something, you know, the glowing shroom. Or, of course, you know, there's always the miner's gear. The more you equip, the better. The farther away that light source will go for you. Alright, but all that worked out. And I actually think we're just gonna, like, hold off on this region for another day. For right now, I just kind of want to do some Stalnox hunting. Go ahead and get some pins back that I no longer need. I can't remember why I had those pins now, but that looks like a battle arena of some type, so yeah, I'm sure there's something there. But again, that'll be another day. For right now, let's just kind of shift gears a little bit, use what time we've got left. And I'll be cutting stream here pretty soon, so yeah, that'll just get us a couple of quick Hanoks. Hey, Sunny family, good to see ya. Just now caught your message there. Internet outage, that's no fun. Spinach! I mean, yeah, I could do it, you know, on the honor system because you guys can't see me right now. I have to get up and go get it. But yeah, I've been kind of behind on my spinach these past couple of days because I haven't had to eat any because I haven't, you know, died. So I probably should, you know, take a minute and go grab a wad of spinach because it's so good. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy that delicacy here. Just a moment, guys. Alright, guys, thanks for your patience there. Make sure it's fresh. The spinach is not fresh. So yeah, it needs to get eaten anyway, as I'm finding out looking at this. It's been sitting in my fridge for 2 days and I've been trying to avoid like the plague. No passes. The spinach must be consumed. Oh yeah. Can you hear the crunch? And I'm going to cheat a little bit and put a handful of pistachios in there with it. I learned that actually it's kind of like a dressing. Was it a bomb arrow, Brad? I know whatever it was, it exploded. Alright guys, Stalnox. Wow, trying to remember where all these are, that's going to be fun. Still chewing. Nobody cares. Kidding, by the way. Uh-oh. I don't want to eat more spinach. Hold on here. Alright. I think I'm finally done with that unpleasantry. And now I'm paying extra close attention, which is the whole point. Oh, the spinach seems to have awakened me, and I'm paying a little bit more attention to now the things I should be talking about. So, guys, one thing on these pristine Gerudo weapons, you know, one of the reasons this walkthrough has taken me so long to, you know, put together to this point has been because a lot of the decisions I was making early game, I needed to play the game through to know what the ramifications of those decisions would be. And when I first played the game a couple of times just for myself, I was running to Gerudo right away. I was getting the pristine, you know, Gerudo weapons. But then I realized when I got to Ganondorf in the whole final fight, and just the value of the perfect dodge in this game versus BOTW, you know, that it's a different playstyle here. You know, I kind of thought that when I got around to doing the walkthrough, I needed to not go to Gerudo specifically, so that, you know, the walkthrough would stay away from Gerudo weapons. And notice, you know, earlier on in the playthrough somewhere, I started, you know, making a real good point to show folks the perfect dodge, to say, you know, if it's just not for you, you know, kind of like it's just not for me, you know, it's worth the effort to just at least give it a try and try to learn it. So, you know, that's where, you know, special focus on the, whatever, the, I don't even know why I did that, to be honest. The royal weapons, you know. I just really wanted that to be a thing. And to at least give folks a fair shake at learning the royal weapons. But, you know, the double damage with the royal weapons. But mostly it was for the perfect dodging. So, guys, you know, that being said, now that we're in Gerudo, and we do have the Gerudo pristine weapons, I would recommend, you know, still make the effort to whip out that royal weapon from time to time and do the fights with the perfect dodge. You know, especially if you have taken time to learn it thus far. This way, you know, you're not... What am I doing here right now? I am in totally the wrong spot. Tee, silly me. So anyway, you know, getting back to that whole perfect dodge thing, guys, just, you know, my best recommendation is, you know, use them both. Keep it fresh, you know, and if you still haven't, you know, kind of gotten that perfect dodge down, guys, you know, keep working at it. Yeah, the Gerudo weapons are nice, you know, don't get me wrong. Use it in a pickle, sure, but, you know, still make that effort to pull that royal weapon out from time to time, just to kind of reinforce the need to, you know, use that perfect dodge from occasion, or on occasion. Alright, so I was probably trying to split my focus there, and I didn't say that as quick as I could have. But what I'm really here for is a Stalnox kill. And honestly, I'm probably going to clear some more of these rocks out of my way. I tend to get caught up on those an awful lot. Now that I really don't have to worry about my bomb inventory too much. Whoopsie! And I almost blew myself up there with bombs. I had that real terrifying thought that I might be eating more spinach there for a second. Is he just stuck right now? Is he locked into some rocks I don't see? Okay, there we go. Okay, let's start working on our Royal Guard Claymore here. Again, I want to get that down to final swing. Ouch. Spinach! I could have totally prevented that. I did not. Come on, baby. There we go. That was probably overkill on that whole, you know, bone system thing, but at least I didn't go the extra mile and consume an attack power meal. Really nothing I want to dump. So it's kind of like, what's the point of even checking these? I mean, yeah, you know what? Stand by. I do need a new rock hammer. That's going to break soon. Durability, that works for me where rock hammers are concerned. That's awful hard to pass up. But then I won't have a rock hammer. I mean, I could still have a rock hammer. Alright, well, we got what we came for, which was the Stalnox horn. Okay, I know for sure there's one up here by the red Lynels. Let's go ahead and head that way. That's a pretty quick one to get to via flight. And can't forget this deliciousness that's sitting right next to me that I have to eat now. There's a Stalnox in your game that won't wake up, huh? Sometimes when something like that happens in Tears of the Kingdom, you have to just come back tomorrow kind of thing. So, you know, after you're done playing your game for the night, turn your Switch off, whatever, when you log in the next day, that should unstick it. If it doesn't, I would just keep lobbing bombs at it like you saw me do. I think sometimes the game thinks that there's rocks there that really aren't there anymore. So, you know, think back to how much you had to throw at it to initially break up all those rocks. So just kind of pretend they're all there again, throw a whole bunch of bombs at it, and, you know, that might unstick it. Because I've had that happen too. In fact, I think that just happened to me. You saw those bombs I had to throw at it. Red Lynel. Don't need those anymore. Wake up! Rise and shine! Whoops! Wow. I can't believe this Claymore hasn't started taking damage yet. Your link was getting a salt message? I'm not sure what that means. Alright guys, help me out here. I know there's another Stalnox up here somewhere. Rabala Wetlands. There's one where the three brothers used to be. That's right, okay. But now those won't come out until nighttime to play because they're outdoors. What time is it? Well, we might be able to catch one of those guys. It'll be awful close. This is probably the quicker one to get to. Oh. Now it makes sense. Alright guys, so yeah, I'm just going to do another, Stalnox kill or two here. Definitely appreciate hanging out with you guys tonight, though. It's been a lot of fun. I mean, the depths is always a lot of fun anyway, but it was really cool to do it with you guys tonight, so definitely appreciate you guys hanging out. And look at me already forgetting what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm not really sure. I think that's lined up right. We gotta get him dead before 5 a.m. if I'm remembering this right. I don't see his eyeball, which means I think it's already too late. Doggone it. Okay, well. Yeah. I guess I'll toss a quick campfire down. And I've had problems passing time too close to these things before, so I'm going to really kind of step away until I get out of render distance. It's like, even though it was nighttime, they still wouldn't wake up because of that. I guess it was because I was standing right there, when he wasn't awake and it wasn't nighttime or something. I don't really know, but one way or the other. Get getting far away from him here. Excuse me, hiccups. And night. I'm not familiar with the name of that tower. I know the tower is in my mind by region, so like the central tower. I probably still remember all the tower names from Breath of the Wild, to be honest. Okay, now he's good and awake. Excellent. Let's see if we can can't get this claymore down. That's 5 hits. Oh, he's about to toss something at me. I cannot believe this claymore is still not damaging. I had it in my mind they just broke right away, but I've actually had this one for a minute. Okay, I know there's one there. How to get there? I guess that's going to be easier gotten to from a sky island. And then that'll be east. So guys, I think I'll just kind of say my goodbyes at this point. You know, thanks again so much for hanging out tonight. It was a good session. Got a lot done. Oh, look at that. And a blood moon is right there. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to see what happens. I might be able to get this done. I might not. There's only one way to find out. The Stalnox is like right down there somewhere. Come on, baby. I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah, Brad, I guess you're right. I guess they're not that brittle. For some reason in my mind, I remember going out of my way to get these weapons before, and it seemed like one fist fight and it would break. But, you know, maybe I was just killing a lot of enemies with it and I just didn't realize it or something. There it goes. Wow, did you see that? Nuts. I was trying to keep the eyeball away from him, but he got to it before I could really do that. All these trees are making this difficult. Wow. Okay, so I'm really just trying to hurry up and get the blood moon, but it's making me just not pay attention here, so that's okay. I was really trying to kill him before that cycled. So now all that was for nothing. Oh, actually, no, it didn't reset him. Okay. But yeah, I was really just trying to hurry up and do it anyway. For one, for cooking, but for two, so I could kill two. Which, you know, I'd have to choose second Stalnox or cooking. So anyway, either way, that's okay. Alright guys, so again, thanks so much for, you know, sticking around. It was a great time. Got a lot done. I'm happy with my inventory. I'm happy with the amount of horns that I can tip weapons with. And we just had a blood moon, so I could actually go around and kill some of those all over again. And I know I didn't even get them all, so like there's still one down there in the Royal Hidden Passage or whatever that's called. That might be one there. I'm really not sure anymore. Some of these skulls are Stalnox. I just honestly can't remember which. I don't think that's a Stalnox. I think it's a Gloom hands. And I think that's a Thunder Dragon. So yeah, disregard those. I know there's more than that, though. I just can't recall in the moment here. Okay, that's a Lynel up there. Yeah, okay. So, let's see here. I'll catch up on comments here before I do my outro. Alright guys, one thing that I want to do before I actually log out here though. I want to get this down to final swing. Okay, for some reason I thought I could chop wood and get it down that way, but I think because it's tipped, it won't do that. I think it has to not be tipped. So yeah, I won't chop grass, I won't chop trees, I won't do anything right now. So I could actually do the ground pound trick that I think one of you guys ironically told me about. Okay, there's one. There's two. Okay, so it can only take one more swing. Yeah, thanks, Sonny. Yeah, I can't remember who it was that told me that in comments some time ago. I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to remember that, because like, I'm always just, you know, running around trying to hit something, some enemy or something with it. And this is so much easier. Okay, so just to make sure. Uh-oh, see? So, swinging... Oh, that's the wrong weapon. Please excuse our mess while we are innovating. I had to make myself eat a mouthful of spinach for that little blunder. I'm not going to, but I should. Okay. Okay, just wanted to make sure that second swing was going to trash it. It did. Oh, GD, I so wish. Like, as I'm reading your comment, that aftertaste in the back of my throat that's still, like, kicking and makes me want to drink water right now to get rid of it. Yeah, I really wish I liked spinach. I would eat it every day if it tasted like chocolate. Whoopsie, I almost... Alright, there's the final swing. So, that is now my new Savage Lynel Crusher, or any Lynel Crusher for that matter. That'll be mounted damage only. And then this one can just, you know, get tossed, or maybe I'll just one-hit something with that. I don't know. I'll see how I feel someday. But, yeah, we are ready to rock and roll. Make sure I go ahead and drop that save. Yeah, I definitely want to get rid of that. That is just sucking up inventory at this point. So guys, again, it was super fun tonight. Thank you for hanging out. Definitely enjoyed the chit-chat. It was fun, you know, having some laughs. It was fun eating some more spinach. I say that sarcastically. But, that was a pretty good death there on that cliff wall. I kind of honestly forgot that they could throw a bomb barrel at me, or, you know, shoot a bomb arrow at me, so, you know, in my mind I was perfectly safe. But, you know, again, just a real good reminder there. Lemonade chaser. Oh, okay, Sonny, I had to read that a couple of times. I got you. Yeah. The, that whole, you know, when you're going to town on a bad boyness and you don't want to, like, trash the weapon at the end of that. So, like, right before you run out of stamina, you can just hit, you know, hit the B button, roll over to that button down there and stop the motion. Yeah, awesome, awesome trick there. Because I hated it, too. It was driving me nuts to watch the weapon do that every time. I was like, man, there's got to be a way. And, you know, as awkward as it was, I finally figured out I could just roll my thumb down there. So, yeah, thanks for mentioning that. And thanks for the compliment, too, by the way. Oh, yeah, good one, Brad. So, let's see. You're going to have to help me out because you already know I can't ever remember the multipliers on sneak strikes in this game. So, yeah, that's down to final swing. So, base damage, that's pushing 244. So, base damage, 244 times the sneak strike multiplier. I think it's times 3. Help me out here, guys. I honestly don't know what the sneak strike multiplier is right now. My brain is just completely imploding and taking time and space with it while I'm trying to think of this right now. So yeah, 244 times whatever sneak strike multiplier is. I know, Dee Dee. Me neither. No, okay, let's not do mental math, and I'll tell you what. I'll take out the calculator. Okay, Brad, so we have to do times 8. So yeah, I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, open the cell phone here. Find calculator. Thank goodness that it's all, you know, alphabetical. And we're going to do 244 times 8 equals, for sneak strike damage, 1,952. So just for simple math, say 2,000. Wowzers. And that's just base weapon damage. So I'm not sure there isn't much that we can't sneak strike with that attack damage output. But, you know, just in case you want to be sure, you can bone suit up. That's 80% attack power bump. And then, you know, you can always do the attack power meal on top of that. So, wow. Yeah, so 1,952 times 0.8 equals... So that's 1,550. So let's add that other multiplier on top of that. Say 2,000 for easy quick. We are now up to 3,561, give or take. And I haven't even included the attack power meal yet. That's just weapon proficiency. So what's half of that? Say about 1,750 plus 1,750 equals 5,311. I don't know how much Ganondorf has at the end of the game. And I don't think you can sneak strike him if you wanted to, but wow, just, you know, to put that in perspective, holy guacamole. I honestly don't think there is an enemy that we can sneak strike where that would not one hit. And, you know, since we're actually taking time doing this right now, what can I sneak strike? I don't think I can sneak strike a Lynel. Give me another enemy that would just be absolutely insane to sneak strike. Maybe a Hinox? I don't know. Can you sneak strike a Lynel or Hinox? Like... I really don't know the answer to that question. I mean, if we can, I know where 3 Hinox are real fast and easy. Like, we've got the 3 Necluda, which I still, you know, need to get around to doing the quest for, the 3 brothers or whatever. The 3 caves or whatever the Tears of the Kingdom version is of that. Boss Bobkin Silver, that would be fun. And yeah, you can absolutely sneak strike those. I know where there's one by a tower real handy. I think it's that one. And yeah, it's nighttime, so why not? We know that's a guarantee. Or wait, is that a boss Bobkin, or does the boss Bobkin have to be in a group patrolling? Let's go check on him real quick. Yeah, I don't think you can sneak strike Lynel or Hanak, so thanks for reinforcing that for me. For some reason there, I just really couldn't remember there for a minute. That would be cool if you could sneak strike a Mugdula. I was like, why are they awake? What time is it? Everything should be asleep right now. Or maybe they don't do that here because it's the tower? That's super weird. We're going to have to hang out a minute here. I think 10 o'clock or something is when they go to bed. Yeah, Dee Dee, there's quite a few patrolling Bobkins that come to mind. So if I can't sneak strike here, then I'm not, you know, going to just sit here forever. But we'll give it a minute. Yeah, I know there's a couple out here near, like... In fact, that might be why I stamped that. It's funny, I see those things literally everywhere, and then when I want to go kill one for whatever the reason, it's like, wait, where are they? There's one out there. I remember when I did my Akela video, I ran into one pretty quickly. So there would be one within, you know, Skyview Tower shot of that one. I really wish Link could emote, like... Uma chichi, uma chichi, uma. I don't know, just something. Something to do! Instead of watching him nod off. I mean, he can do this, but, you know, that's not fun when you're not playing Fortnite, so... I'm not sure on that one, Sonny, off the top of my head. Yeah, Dee Dee, that was the one I was thinking of, because I know I've ran into him too. Yeah, Brad, I don't know either. I think sometimes it has something to do with other stuff that this area might be involved with. You know, this being like a tower, you know, challenge. I think sometimes that throws off their sleeping schedules a little bit. And also, the archers never sleep, so I have to think about that too. I may not even be able to do the sneak strike right now. Okay, so I got the right weapon for this. I'm not so sure I have to even eat the attack power meal, but I'm going to get in here and find out. I'm not sure where the archers are in this nest. So I'm going to be a little bit on the cautious side as I approach. Yeah, see, there's one right over there. So he cannot be facing... Oh. Oh, no. What happened? Okay, you know what? This one's going to be a nightmare. Let's just go elsewhere. Because I think the patrolling ones, that's going to be a nice, fast, down and dirty. I think they're more this way. Oh. Wrong buttons. Oh, is it Toolin? Oh, that's right. I totally forgot to turn off my followers. That's a part of that. If you want to do some sneak striking, you gotta shut those followers off. So that was totally my fault. Speaking of the devils, let's do that right now. Just so that doesn't happen again. Wow, these are all out of order, aren't they? I gotta put a wad of spinach in my mouth just for doing that. Totally forgetting. Oh, and there I go trying to do the tool and sneeze, and I can't anymore. Yeah, Sonny, I'm gonna have to. Like, if I don't see what I'm looking for here, I will have to go, you know, deal with those archers beforehand. Okay, so this patrolling botkin should be coming into view right below me here somewhere. I think. I honestly can't remember now if he's... like up here on these cliff sides, or if he's out here in this field somewhere. Up there. Oh, he's not sleeping! Vapors! Alright, back to the tower. Yeah, that was one thing I wasn't sure about either on those roaming Bobkins, if they ever sleep or not. I guess now I know. Unless that was just a fluke. Okay, everybody go to bed. Thank you very much. Okay, honestly, I might be okay without dealing with the archers here. I'm just now, like, making mental note of all the bomb barrels that are literally everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna try it first without. Just to see if it does it. If it doesn't... okay, it did it. I don't know why I thought that wouldn't. That thing was down to final swing after all, so yeah, that was fun. Alright, at least we got it accomplished. I wonder what he was holding. Durability. Actually, that's a win. That's a new rock hammer. Woot woot. And look at all the other stuff just like there. I don't know if that's going to sneak strike a silver bobkin, but I have to know. Yep, sure did. Wow, that bone system, that's really something. Okay, there's really nothing else here that I want to kill or that's worth killing. So yeah, that was fun. And now we know. Ah, one of those archers got me. Time to go! I'm not really sure what we're gonna do when I come back. And maybe I should ask you guys this. Hestu! Thank you, Dee Dee! Look at me, trying to Breath of the Wild that. So yeah, guys, I don't know, I guess I can just kind of throw that out there real quick. What do you all want to do when we come back on? I'll probably do the next Tears of the Kingdom live next week. What I'm going to do tonight, hopefully, is get a couple, you know, edit-type videos out. I'm going to go do that last Skyview Tower. up there by Typhoid Ruins, and I'm going to do whatever Sky Islands I haven't hit yet, so, that'll be part of that. And hopefully get all that recorded tonight, and, hopefully be able to edit and push some of that out tomorrow. If not, that's okay. I'll get it pushed out next week. But yeah, definitely next live will be next week. So give me some ideas here. What do you guys want to see us do on our next live? We can do some of the Gerudo mainland. Maybe there's some more stuff in the depths that you want to see me hit. I'm down for anything. But I know there's some stuff on the mainland. So, some caves. Yeah, just there's a lot to do in Gerudo. Either way. So yeah, let me know. We'll get her done. Yeah, shields, for sure. Not only that, I like to keep a couple of ice shields in my inventory, because especially when you're in a hairy fight and you're really relying on that sucker, it really stinks when you don't have a backup at least. We're going to do some shield. Yeah, good call, Brad. We can do another Mugula hunt while we're there. That'll be mainland stuff. Not only that, some of those are kind of on the way to some of the caves and stuff I want to hit. Whoops, what did I just do? Oh, that's right, I can't do that. Can't do that. Really, the only thing I can do right now is shields, which is unfortunate. So yeah, I definitely want to hit some of the caves. We'll hit some of the named sites, locations. There's actually some more questing to do, believe it or not. Now that we've got the Lightning Temple done and that whole, redo of Gerudo Town or whatever, or redo of, yeah, Gerudo Town, I think I said that right. There's actually some more questing that's opened up to us now. There's some treasure chests that what am I pushing there? There's some treasure chests over in Karakara that are now, that we can actually open now because that's done. So yeah, quite a bit actually that's coming to mind now that we can still get done in Gerudo. Yeah, Gerudo Caves, absolutely. Okay, I'm not sure how long I feel like sitting here. I mean, at some point they're going to start getting, super expensive. I don't remember if this is like Breath of the Wild where it caps off at some point just for the shields. The rest of them keep getting more and more expensive as you go. In Breath of the Wild, but I wasn't paying attention how many seeds that costed. I was kind of on autopilot. I'll get at least one more anyway, though. Just to kind of finish out the row to help me in my OCD. 15, so yeah, I guess they are getting a little bit more expensive as we go. Or maybe they cap out at 15. Well, now we gotta find out. Which is gonna agitate my OCD. That's okay, it's for science. I'll just tell myself that when I see that. Not being an even row there. And I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't see how many seeds that costed. Oh, I've been on the game too late. My brains are getting mushy. Okay, 15. So yeah, apparently it caps out at 15. And now you know. Alright guys, I keep getting sidetracked and I keep, going around doing other random stuff. So this time I'm really going to have to call it. Like I said, my brains are getting mushy. So guys, thank you so much for, just all the awesomeness tonight. It was fun. Got a lot done. Got our bone system going. Got our Gerudo stuff going. It's a party. Got the Royal Guard Claymore going. Yeah, I might even do a Lynel hunt. Like, maybe that'll be what I do when I come back on. We'll just go do some Lynel killing. And I gotta try to remember now where those are in Tears of the Kingdom, but... I mean, you gotta use the weapon you just got, right? So anyway, yeah, maybe I'll just go do a quick Lynel kill or two, and then we'll hit the Gerudo stuff. So let's see, you guys said Gerudo Cave, Scimitar, 7. Yeah! Yeah, good point, Brad. Yeah, we need to do that Scimitar thing. That's fun. You can get 4 rows of shields. I can, yeah, I just don't feel like I said, my brains are getting mushy. Yeah, guys. Definitely always a pleasure. Hope you guys had just as much fun as I did there. I know I have a funny sense of humor sometimes, or one that people don't tend not to get sometimes, but I had some laughs, so you know, at least some of us win. Yep, later, guys. Thanks again for everything. A lot of fun, for sure. Alright, folks, so I definitely hope that helps you all out. Please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment. That is always appreciated. And until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting.